Hey folks, I bet you weren't expecting to see a new video on this channel here, but it's been a long time since I've made one, so I figure I might as well make one. And this will be the first video of 2024, and perhaps the only video of 2024, I'm not really sure. But I figure I'll make it hopefully a good one, and we'll open up a brand new playset that just came out in 2024. It's this Matchbox Transportation Center playset. Towards the end of the video, I'll talk a little bit, kind of like a channel update, if you will, for anybody who's been curious about my whereabouts, videos on this channel and that sort of thing. But up until then, let's take a look at this set here, and yeah, we'll just take a look at it. So this is a set that I picked up at Walmart. I think it was $40 is what I paid for it, which really wasn't bad. This just showed up in stores. Let's see, I'm making this video on what? It is May 30th of 2024, and I just started to see this pop up in stores. I think I picked this up about a week ago, so, you know, it's been pretty recent that it started to pop up in places. You know, Walmart's the only place that I've seen it as far as the big box stores go. I haven't seen it in Target yet. I bet it's coming, but yeah, that's where I've seen it. So that's where I picked it up. I'm sure it's available online and stuff too, but nevertheless, Walmart's where I got it. And I think $40, at least, you know, for the size of what you get here, it seems like a pretty fair deal, honestly, given, you know, all the inflation that's been going on and prices going up and that sort of thing. Like, this is it's a pretty big box, so I don't know, hopefully what's inside matches what I paid for it, but, you know, sure looks like it. So let's see what we get here. We got a little helicopter, got a Toyota Prius taxi, and then you got a boat. Both the boat and the helicopter, you know, they're looking like pretty cheap little plastic, you know, barely can call them a vehicle type things. And then the Toyota Prius is the one real Matchbox car that's included there. So, and I have been somewhat out of speed with, you know, these modern playsets and how they connect with each other and stuff a little bit. So this is called Action Drivers, and then Hot Wheels are... I think all these sets are basically compatible and connectable, the way that the current track design is set up. So, like, if you look on the back here, you can kind of see it shows, you know, all these different connectors for the track here. These are compatible with the Hot Wheels, whatever they call it, the city sets. You can see it down here. They even got a Hot Wheels logo. All these little sets in the picture appear to be Matchbox, at least from what I can tell. But yeah, nevertheless, you know, these are all, Hot Wheels and Matchbox are all compatible with this particular style of track that they're running with right now. So, so that's what we've got here. And so yeah, like I said, Transportation Center playset. It looks pretty cool. I'm collecting these days a lot of the garage sets, those garage type sets, and you know, that's just kind of what I've been into. And there've actually been a lot of them coming out ever since that first Hot Wheels, the Ultimate Garage, when that came out several years ago. That really jump-started a trend where every single year, at least in the Hot Wheels world, they're releasing, you know, kind of the next latest and greatest mega garage, basically. And even in the Matchbox world, they've been not as much, but occasionally you get like a garage set like this too. So that's what we have here. And I don't know, maybe Matchbox will come out with some sort of ultimate Matchbox garage. I don't know. This is kind of like a middle-sized set, not like the huge ones that Hot Wheels has. But anyways, so this is what the front of the box looks like. There's the top, and then the side. You can kind of see the side there. I'll actually go like this. So it has a little picture of the set here, but then it shows Hot Wheels and how these all connect together. It's the same type of track. And let's see, the other side, I don't know what this is. Oh, it's like a driving toward a better future, kind of advertising like, I don't know, eco-friendly type of vehicles or something, it looks like. I don't know, interesting. Then on the back here, this kind of shows you all the different features, how the, basically what's included. So let's take a peek. So I actually haven't looked at this in much detail. I just kind of picked this up off the shelf because I'm like, I've seen enough, just seeing what this is. I want it. I'm going to buy it. But I haven't really actually looked at this in much detail. So, but it looks like we've got, what is this? See, I see 4 levels here plus the ground level. So that's like, you could call that a 5-story garage. And then they call it a transportation center. So it's not just the garage, but it's got like a little boat area here. And you saw the helicopter included. So that parks on the top. Do they have a car wash? Let's see. A set like this should have a car wash, I feel like. I can't tell, though. Maybe there's one hiding somewhere. Is this a car wash? Oh, no, that's the elevator. So you take the elevator to the top. Yeah, I can't tell if there's a car wash. I love car washers, but this one may not have one. Seaport Taxi Center, it looks like. I don't know. So it's got a bunch of different transportation-themed kind of little centers down at the ground floor. And I can't tell on the garage if there's actually very many parking places here. It kind of looks like it's just a spiral that goes all the way down. You drive to the top and then it just goes all the way down. But maybe there's a spot or two to park. You can kind of see on that little number 2 there. And when I'm looking at that, I'm not really seeing any places for the cars to park, which kind of seems like it defeats the purpose of the whole thing. But I don't know. It's interesting, but I still think it looks like a pretty interesting set. So, and I didn't show you the bottom here either, which just has the boring barcodes and stuff, so that's not quite as exciting. Other interesting thing is that, it's generally a rectangular box, but they've got these little interesting, like, cutout areas or whatever. I don't know why they need to have those, but they are, I don't know if they have those. So, and we've still got the whole easy open back sort of thing. You can see it's got that right here. So we're going to go ahead and open it. I'm not going to be too particular about wrecking the box, I guess. I guess I'll be kind of careful here. Fairly easy to open. So let's see what we got. Instructions right away. That's good. It seems like kind of hard to pull this out. Yeah, let's see. Got the instruction book here. And yeah, that looks like this is a really nice full color manual to put this whole thing together, and you can tell it. Yeah, this is just a spiral ramp. Doesn't really have any parking places, it looks like. We got a sticker sheet, which is actually kind of attached, or is it just stuck? Oh, it's got a little piece of tape. So there's that. This is very reminiscent of kind of the 90s, early 2000s type sets for me, having a sticker sheet like this. I know for a long time Hot Wheels and Matchbox kind of went away from that to try to have everything kind of fully assembled right out of the box. You could just pull it out. That was kind of the draw for those sets. Now they've kind of pulled away from that in favor of, having these stickers again, which I think is really cool. Just really adds the detail to it. And I'm okay with that, honestly. For little kids, I don't know, it's who knows, because they probably want to just, pull the set right out of the box and play with it right away versus, worrying about putting on stickers. But I don't know, I'm just fine with that. So that's the instructions. Let's see. How do I open this without wrecking the box? Actually, it looks like it has a few more perforations here, so I could just pull like this. Open that. Does it have another one over here? Yeah, it does. Actually, that's pretty smart. Okay. We can do that. You can tell, folks, it's been a while since I actually have opened a set, much less a modern one. Pull these open. And we got a lot of parts in here. This looks like these are... Whoops. These are almost already connected. I'm already excited looking at this. It just looks like a nice little cityscape. But, yeah, we'll pull these out. All these pieces here. And it's got this in some thin paper wrapping. This just reminds me of old school sets, the way that this is kind of packaged. I really like this, actually. This reminds me of opening a Micro Machine set. They use this thin paper. Oh, this is the big elevator piece here. And this has some stickers on it already, and I got some pieces falling out. Look at that. They're making use of their space here. They've stuffed a bunch of pieces right inside here. Not a bad idea. And this just reminds me of the old days again, because everything is stacked in here just perfectly. Like, if I tried to put everything back in this box, like, I would have such a hard time trying to figure this out. And there was quite a period where, you know, like I said, a lot of those Hot Wheels and Matchbox sets where they were, you know, more or less already put together when you pull it out of the packaging. Those were, you know, they weren't very detailed sets, I guess you could say, and so you could put that right in the box right after taking it out very easily, but this, not so much. Got some interesting little bags of pieces here that are numbered. That's pretty nice. Makes things easier, I guess. So there's that, and I think we've just about got everything out of here. Let's see, am I missing anything? I don't think so. That's about it. So, all right, I'm gonna, well, let's see. What else do I need to do here? Well, I need to take these cars off. I'm gonna get some of this all kind of organized, and then we'll deal with putting it together. All right, folks. So here's the big mess of pieces, and I'm not gonna go through the whole process of showing you guys how I assemble it, you know, and putting on the stickers and that stuff like I've done in older videos. I'm gonna do that separately, and then I'll just kind of talk about how it went, in my opinion. So we'll see you when the set is complete. All right, folks, we're back, and I've got this thing all assembled. You can see that right there. It's a pretty tall set. I did take a moment to kind of use the taxi and drive it around and kind of test out the features so I know how it kind of works here. I'll show you guys that in a second, but let's talk about the assembly process as a whole. It was about as expected. I mean, it took me maybe somewhere between a half hour and 45 minutes of kind of taking my time and going through and making sure I know where everything went and kind of being careful about where I put the stickers and that sort of thing. So it's easy to make a mistake. But the instructions on the first page here tell you where to put all the stickers. Of course, several of them were already applied, so you didn't need to worry about those. But yeah, the other ones, they're pretty easy to figure out. And then assembling the set itself was also quite easy, I would say, generally. It was, you know, it goes step by step and tells you where to put everything with nice full-color images. I mean, I'll just show you maybe a few pages, like, you know, there's assembling that spiral, you know, and so forth. It's not bad at all. So that was the assembly process. Now, taking a look at the actual set itself, it's actually a pretty big set. I mean, like, there's a lot going on here. I'm going to try to zoom back a little bit. I've got some stuff, kind of some messy stuff in the background, so hopefully you can pretend that's not there, but anyway, you can kind of see what this is. It's pretty tall, and it's got, you know, a decent amount of features, I would say. It's not a ton of features like I was kind of expecting, but there's still quite a bit, and I guess I'll just show you them here. So, like I said, you got the taxi, you've got the helicopter, you've got the little boat. So the boat center's kind of over here, and I guess maybe we could start there. So it's got the little seaport. It's actually really cool how many little decorations they kind of put in here. You've got this little, I think this is a hot dog stand or an ice cream stand. It's kind of hard to see which, but they've got that. They got this little revolving door here, and the fact that they, you know, went through the effort and made these little stairs and everything is, you know, got little sidewalks and things like that. It's pretty well detailed here. You know, they the folks who designed this did a pretty good job with that, I would say. The only thing we're kind of missing maybe is like a little figurine to run up and down the stairs here and kind of around here. But yeah, anyways, we've got the seaport area here. You know, you can drive the taxi around through here. around if you want. You've got a few little ladders that swing back and forth. That's nice. And then, you know, a few signs here and there, little street signs. If you drive the taxi through here, this is the taxi area. It even says it right there on the little sign. So this is kind of the taxi's home. And if you apply some weight here, little revolving door spins. It's got a little guy there with a package, an empty section, and then there's even a little dog. So that's kind of fun. Taxi drives down here, and then again you can drive back and forth there. The other thing that's cool is this swings out. You can swing it all the way if you want. You can do it at 90 degrees, whatever you want to do. So you can swing that out, and it's got this little kind of pretend water here. So essentially this is your little waterway, and this is where the boat kind of goes in. You can, if you had like a little blue mat or something, you could put that here. Or I suppose if you were really creative, you could have this playset sitting at the end of a table and then maybe put like a little bucket of water underneath here or something. I don't know. That would be really extra credit, I guess. But you could maybe do that. But anyways, yeah, you can pretend to drive the boat around. It's got this little pull-down dock here, so if you want to pull the boat in, you can kind of pretend like, a little walkway for people, I guess. Or pull it up and kind of dock the boat there. Not exactly sure how, which way this is supposed to go here, but I kind of like it like this, I guess. So you can pretend like people are walking in and out of the boat. But that does come up and down, and then you can swing it back if you want and get the roadway back there. So kind of cool. I haven't really seen a little kind of boat area in many recent play sets, whether Hot Wheels or Matchbox or whatever. So that's pretty. It's unique, I will say. So then the rest of the area here is basically centered around the garage piece, and we do have, which I really like, is a lot of different areas that you can drive the cars around. I like that a lot about city garage type sets, especially on the ground floor. Just lots of different kind of random little areas that you can drive the cars around. And so that's what we have. First on the ground floor here. Drive through here, and you can drive through this little area here and park here. If you had a bus, this is a bus stop. That's what that is. And again, look at the detail here. They got another little stairway hiding behind here. Didn't need to go into that much detail, obviously, but they did anyways, and I think that's pretty cool. But you can drive if you had a bus, drive it out there. And then on top here, this is where kind of the fun is, especially where the action is, if you will. We've got an elevator, and this is how you operate it. You just basically a simple up and down. So send that to the bottom. The elevator is there waiting for the car. We'll drive the car in. There it goes. And you just lift it up. The thing I kind of don't like is if you can take your other hand and place some pressure on the set, it's probably ideal. Otherwise, when you're pulling the elevator up, you're kind of lifting the set. So I'm just going to be kind of careful about that. So I've got it almost to the top. I'm going to spin this around here and show you as it comes up to the top what happens here. Again, another little ladder piece. I'll put that there, lift it up, and it'll send the car out. You can send the elevator back down. On the top floor, got your helipad here, so we'll take the helicopter and bring the helicopter home there. And lo and behold, there is but one parking spot in this entire garage, and that is right here. One lonely designated parking spot. And the rest of it is indeed just a spiral ramp all the way down. You'll notice there's a little ladder here. Now, how does that work? This is a feature that I'm actually not sure if I really like a lot or not. But essentially, if you put some pressure down on the helipad here, just like that, that ladder will go up and down. So let's demonstrate how this works. The car is going to go down the ramp, and it's going to get caught there. But if you put the pressure down here, then the car will make its way down to the bottom. while we're at it, I'll show you kind of what the back of the set looks like. Again, nice areas that you can drive your cars around. And I actually didn't notice this, but on the ground floor too, you can just drive your car into the elevator there. And look at this. It's even got another little more detail here, like little stairways kind of going into this transportation center. You know, that's they've done a lot with little details in this set, which I'm pretty happy to see. So let's bring the elevator up here. We'll just send the car down the ramp. And there you can see I kind of held pressure on the helipad there so that it would allow the car to do a free send all the way down. Try this one more time just to demonstrate it here. I'm gonna, let's see here, put the car back in the elevator, bring it to the top. Again, this is not very easy to do one-handed, as I'm holding the camera with my other hand. I'm going to try to do that again. Send it all the way down. That was kind of cool. It made its way all the way there. Usually it's going to come down and kind of crash here. That time it went all the way down. Let's try that once more. Yeah, that's what it usually does. So anyways, like I said again, this one feature, not sure if I like it too much or not, but it has its place, I guess. I do wish there was a way that you could just, you know, make it so you could bypass having to hold this down to have the cars do a free send all the way down, but it does not appear that there's a way to do that easily, from what I can tell anyways. Yeah, and the instructions didn't seem to say anything about it. Let's see. Then another walkway up here, going to like a, I guess a person's elevator for little figures, but that basically kind of summarizes what we have here. It's I would say for the money, about $40. This is not a bad deal at all. It seems like a pretty cool set. So yeah, this is what we have out, and so you can take a look at that if you want. It's out in stores in 2024. Again, it's the Matchbox Transportation Center Playset. I just had to look at the box there. So there was a look at that. Now, I did say at the end of this video I'd kind of talk just briefly about kind of what's going on with this channel. And as I do that, I'll kind of try to maybe demonstrate this. We'll just keep demonstrating the elevator here, I guess. But, you know, essentially my channel is, you know, on YouTube. It's not making any money anymore, as it did in the, I guess, quote-unquote good old days. There's other videos that I have on my channel that go into more details about that. It's you know, something that's affected basically all channels on YouTube that deal with toys or videos that are made for kids. But so the point is that since I'm not able to get paid for these types of videos, well, the time that it takes me to make them just doesn't justify doing it very often. So I'm just kind of doing it. You know, this video is just because I haven't made one in a long time, and, well, I want to make at least one video this year to tell people that I'm still here, and definitely still interested in Hot Wheels and Matchbox and all those types of die-cast cars, and especially the play sets. But, yeah, just doesn't... The time it takes to make these videos isn't really justified since I'm not getting paid anymore. You know, I'm an adult now. Got a lot of other things that I got to take care of with my time, so that's just kind of the way it is, unfortunately. But point being, I kind of made this video, as you guys I'm sure can kind of tell. I kind of made this more as a, you know, more as a straight up review versus kind of demonstrating it. This is a different kind of style than I did in the past. Trying to see if it's possible that this style of video might be something that's monetizable, and that they won't take down versus something that's, you know, has the little background, you know, children's music, and it's only showing the car and no narration and that sort of thing. You know, just kind of an experiment of the style. So kind of making this video more as a, I guess almost like a review for adults who might be buying this set, but it's really for general audiences. Anybody can watch this, whether you're a kid or an adult. That's how I've kind of tried to make a lot of my videos in the past. Definitely many of them were specifically geared for kids, but some of them were more kind of just general audiences, but even those have been flagged, most of them, as made for kids, and for that, you know, when that happens, I can't make money off of them anymore. And in fact, I can't make any money on my entire channel anymore, but this is just kind of an experiment to see if a video like this is, if I label it as not made for kids, because it definitely is general audiences. That's how I'm intending it to be. If it's going to essentially get flagged as made for kids, and if it doesn't and people can still leave comments, well, maybe that's something I can experiment with in the future. So that's kind of the quick scoop. Will you see more videos on this channel for the rest of the year? I'm not sure. Maybe another one, maybe. But it's definitely a question mark. But for now, I just wanted to upload a new video and share with you guys. I'm going to get the box back here. Again, pardon the mess in the background, but let's see. Put this in front. The Matchbox Transportation Center playset. So there it was, new for 2024. Thank you everyone for watching.